US President Donald Trump said on Sunday, without citing evidence, that certain classes of people in South Africa were being treated very badly and that he would cut off funding for the country until the matter is investigated. South Africa is confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly. The United States won't stand for it. We will act. Also, I will be cutting off all future funding to South Africa until a full investigation of this situation has been completed. Greetings, everyone. I hope you are fine. I hope you are doing well. Donald Trump again. I don't like talking about the likes of Donald Trump, but when it affects Africa, I have to talk about it. He's concerned about certain classes of people. That is why I always say, no matter how you can try to defend these people, but they are always concerned about themselves. A certain class of people is treated badly here in South Africa. But when certain classes of people are landless, the natives, when they are excluded from their own economy, they are not saying anything. When a certain class of people is being used as slaves, not paid enough, not registered in these companies, they are not saying anything. When certain classes of people are being tortured in DRC, they are not saying anything. But obvious, I'm not expecting these people to say anything with regards to our challenges, because I always say we cannot expect our challenges to be solved by the colonialists, because they are always concerned about their interest. It's based on history. But at the same time, I can say this is embarrassing. This is a sign that African leaders are puppets for real. They bow down to these people, even if these people are showing them that they are useless, but they continue to bow down to these Western countries. It can be America, it can be Britain and other countries. They continue to bow down. Why? Because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their decisions. When Robert Mugabe took land, he was sanctioned. Zimbabwe was sanctioned. But the very same SADC that is standing with DRC today to say, you know what, we have to support DRC because DRC is a member of SADC, they did not stand with Robert Mugabe when he took the land. So the most important thing that African leaders should learn is that they have to stand together. That when they sanction one country in Africa, they have to sanction all of them. They have to sanction all of them so that we can see how will they survive without Africa. This is what they need to do. But instead, they are playing around, begging these people. So right now is the time for Africa to stand and say, you know what, let's come together. You sanction one country, you sanction all of us. You fight our brother, you fight all of us. This is what Africa needs to do. I don't want to even talk about this expropriation bill because it still needs to be analyzed. People should understand it to the fullest. And the people should be very careful not to be fooled again, because in 1994, people were fooled. So right now, people of South Africa should be very careful not to be fooled again. So I think this expropriation bill so far, it's all about reviving African National Congress because they can see that ANC is going down. So I'm not saying there are no benefits that are associated with this expropriation bill, but it's not the complete package. So it still needs to be analyzed. So I can say this is even an embarrassment. So the most important thing that African leaders should do right now is to stand together. They have to fight for themselves because we have minerals, but we are beggars. We have expensive minerals in Africa, but we are beggars. We are expecting someone to solve our problems. It should not be like that. It should not be like, we should not relax. For an example, right now, Africa has never solved a universal problem by itself or major African problems by itself without involving the West. So that is why they will continue disrespecting you. They will continue undermining you. They'll continue regarding you as trash. This is what is happening. So that is why when bad things are happening to you Africans, they are not saying anything. But when bad things, even not bad things, when something they don't like, it's happening to their people, they are quick to respond. They are quick to react. But the bad thing is, African leaders will continue begging and begging. So someone who made sense here is Gwede Mantashe. Some people might undermine him. Some people might disagree with him. But this time, I can say, I agree with Gwede Mantashe. So this is the man I can say, he said something good to defend South Africa.